How will we see the season ending?
It gets real. I'll put it that way.
You've been acting for a while, and then 12 Monkeys, this was like in the 90s when it came out, and then they come to you, they're like, we're gonna make a TV show version. What was your reaction?
Well, I was very excited about it. I knew the writers of the show from another show called Nikita that I was working on.
Yeah.
And they told me they were developing it, and I was just excited from a fan perspective, and I kept, pestering them,
Yeah.
tell me more about it. What's going to happen? Can I read it? And all the rest of this, and just because I wanted to see it. So I was very surprised when they called me in and said they wanted me to read for the Bruce Willis role, which was not
huge.
Not anything that I expected to happen. So
you were like, I was thinking I would get the Brad Pitt role because I kind of look like him.
I wouldn't go that far.
You resemble him.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind.
Or he resembles you, whichever way.
Very kind. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I was just really excited about the prospect of it, and it's been great.
How will we see the season ending?
It gets real. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
Nobody's going to be disappointed. One of the really cool things about the show is what quite often happens with shows like this is they introduce a lot of questions and they create a lot of mystery, and they just keep spinning that out and they don't pay it off. And
like who's the witness?
That will most likely be something that you might
find out.
Learn, yeah. So,
I read something that one of the writers said that even if you find out who the witness is, it still doesn't end the mystery surrounding the show. Like it's not going to be.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it keeps getting deeper. Like in the first season, everybody thought that the whole purpose of this mission, this time travel, was to save the world and save humanity from this plague. And then in season 2. It gets even deeper.
Because people were like, well, what's going to happen in season 2?
Yeah, and they're, in season 2 they reveal that like the death of 7 billion people is like just a small piece of the puzzle.
I love it. That's like no big deal.
Yeah.
That's a little portion of the show.
Somehow they managed to keep making it bigger and bigger.
You guys have been pretty active with social media with your show. And I feel like it's kind of been like a reason why the show's been so successful, because you guys are so engaged with the fans.
Yeah, it's great, having that like direct pipeline to your audience and getting that feedback directly. It's great, and it's really nourishing, and we've gotten a lot of really, really positive responses, and we live tweet with every episode.
Yeah.
Most of the cast is on there, and so yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
How do you think social media has helped with the show? I mean, you've been in so many movies. You've done like X-Men films, and like you've done so many shows like Nikita. How do you see a difference with like social media playing with this show?
It allows you to use a grassroots strategy to promote. So it's viral marketing, you know what I mean? You find somebody who likes the show, they get the word out there to 10 people, and those 10 people get it out to 10 people each, and it spreads. So I think that's how it's been working.
In a world where time traveling exists, do you think fate exists?
Sure. I mean, it does exist. Fate exists in our show, but we have managed to alter things so that fate is shifted slightly. We don't seem to have been able to we've made a lot of attempts. We have not been able to completely rewrite history, but we've made little ripples in the time stream.
I love that your show is all about women empowerment. The girls on the show are fierce,
strong women.
Strong. I mean, what do you think about the women on the show?
I think it's fantastic, and it's something that keeps coming up over and over again. Really, really strong female characters. Barbara Sukowa, who plays Jones, is like my absolute favorite. Chomping on her hand-rolled cigarettes and not taking any shit from not taking any guff from anybody. It's just great. The writers, I think, I don't know if they set out consciously to do that or not, or I think. I think Terry just might really, really be fascinated by these characters and want to make them as rich and complex and as strong as possible. I like that. I like seeing women featured in like a sci-fi show in that manner. Yeah. Right? I feel like you don't see that much on television. There's one character, but this is like the whole cast. Everyone's like. I feel like you're seeing it more and more. I feel like it's getting there.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Yeah.
I think your show's doing a really good job. Why do you think your show's being known as one of the like best sci-fi shows on TV?
You know, I think
critically acclaimed.
It is. It's always really good. Sci-fi is really good. Anything really. It's all about storytelling. You know, and as long as you create characters that people can invest in, and you know, who are real and have dimension, and as long as the story grips you and pulls you along in its current, you know, then people are going to dig it, whether it's you know, whether it's a sitcom or you know, or an action adventure or science fiction. You know, it's
saving 7 billion people.
Yeah, it's always that at its core, just good storytelling.
Good storytelling.